What is going on, you guys? Welcome to another installment of I'm Dead Memes, where we go over commentary, current events, and YouTuber drama. In today's episode, I'll be hitting you upside the head with a smidge of meme gossip, talking about the Katie Joy scandal. Yes, we're still talking about Katie Joy. Okay, I know a lot of people say, move on, stop talking about Katie Joy. We don't want to hear about this type of content anymore, but child, it's like a Katie Joy vortex. Every time you turn around, she's always constantly sucking us in, honey. And every time you turn around too, she's always plastered over YouTube with more drama. In today's installment of the drama, I just want to talk about what's going on here, because you can look at this from different scopes. You can get this from a Tati Westbrook angle, where she's having issues over there allegedly, and two, you can also get this from a Sharrell's world perspective, as Katie Joy is involved with some things over there as well. So before I get into this, shouts out to Emily D. Baker, shouts out to LEB, and shouts out to AT2, because these are the three content creators that I watched to get my digs on the information, and so that I could evaluate my thoughts and feelings about this whole thing. And I'm sure everybody is already up to speed on everything that is going on, but if not, in short, we have three separate issues here that I'm going to talk about, but they kind of all revolve around the same person. K-pop, pop-up, powerbomb, Katie Joy. The first situation here is her having one of her loyal followers turn on her. Everybody already know, Lorianne. She was the one that was telling everybody she would go ahead and get the biker gang on everybody. She was the one that was KJ's ride or die. I think she was KJ's moderator at one point in time on the low as well. But everybody within this community specifically knew that Lorianne was KJ's ride or die. And within all the legalese and all the legal battles that is going on, and all of the secrecy and all of the scandal, today Lorianne spilled the beans on KJ and exactly what KJ was having her do. Apparently Lorianne was being more than a loyal subscriber, honey. In short, Tati's lawyer and Lorianne had words on Twitter, and the next thing you knew, everybody was snatching everybody's wigs, bitch, okay? Hitting everybody upside the head with tea and scandal. Lorianne pulled the rug from under everybody, and she also pulled the rug from under her damn self, hurting herself, because with the receipts that she gave, she actually was telling on herself. Hello. So in releasing these tweets, Lorianne divulged to everybody that KJ had her doing mass flagging on content creators. Everybody already knows what happens when you are mass flagged, okay? I'll put the definition up for you guys so you guys can see the definition of mass flagging and how that kind of goes hand in hand with the YouTube service terms of agreement. And so we have an issue here with Lorianne admitting to mass flagging. That means she was reporting content, in short, she was trying to get channels shut down, having channels pretty much have to take strikes, and two, having channels be demonetized, and everybody and their mama know you don't want to have your channel demonetized. So within all of this, within learning that this is what KJ had Lorianne doing, we learned that this was allegedly and possibly done to our girl, Sharrell's world, now. And this is too where I think like even more SHIT hits the fan, because it's just like, okay, we know that KJ has been doing this to regular YouTubers and or new YouTubers, okay, that's reporting stories on KJ and I guess you could say getting fame off of without a crystal ball. But anyway, Sharrell's World released a statement today. Sharrell's World has allegedly been a victim of mass flagging.
Okay, so I wanted to thank everyone that has reached out to me and has sent me emails and all kinds of inquiries and what is going on. We have prepared a statement to read, and this is how it goes. It says, Yes, I'm well aware and have been aware that I am a victim of mass flagging and several individuals plotting to bring down my channel. I do not wish to speak on it at this time. The matter is in the hands of the proper authorities. That's my statement for right now, guys, but I do want to thank you all for reaching out to me and just the overwhelming amount of concern. We're just not going to speak on it right now, but when the time is right, I will. So, thank you again, and I appreciate all of the support. Take care, guys.
And so within this statement that Sharrell's World made, to me, I'm not even going to lie, it did take her a while to get herself together to read everything to us. But in all actuality, to me, it kind of seemed like she was flustered. It did look like she was mad. It looked like she really didn't know what was going to be happening, what was going on, how to maybe frame everything for everybody. She was definitely looking like she was like uneasy about all of this. I thought that, you know, her response was sincere. You know, I thought she handled it professionally, and most importantly, she didn't like snap and break. She held her character, and you could kind of tell she was trying to hold back a little bit. She had an array of emotions going on while she was reading that document that she was reading to, you know, her followers and subscribers. And we know that Sharrell's World and KJ kind of had a small beef, maybe a small headbutt a few months ago, but I didn't know that all of this stuff was going on behind scenes. I mean, leave it to Tati, Westbrook's lawyer, honey, to just have all of this stuff like implode on all of us. Like, this is crazy. Not even to mention the whole Tati Westbrook thing that's going, that's like in a whole nother realm, but it's also within the Katie Joy realm. I mean, it's just like multiple realms. This is like the Marvel universe, honey. It's multiple realms within realms. And to find out that she's had people, okay, we just have Lori Ann admitting this. Could you imagine how many other KJ drones are going around mass flagging other people's pages and trying to get their content shut down? Can we just think about that for a minute? Has anybody even thought about the other trolls that could be out there getting people's pages shut down, honey, with the mass flagging, the content reporting, you know, the strikes, the demonetization? I mean, ciao. But in other news, and this is funny to me, this is really hilarious to me, and honestly, at the end of the day, I think Katie Joy should give Dr. Phil a shot and go on the show. We have video, January 13th, Katie Joy makes a video of her receiving an invitation to the Dr. Phil show. Now, a lot of people going around asking if this was a real invite because the invite was done via Instagram. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, they would just expect things to be a little bit more professional than that. You know, an email or something like that. But she said that somebody reached out to her from the Dr. Phil show staff on Instagram. And I just have to ask you guys, like, do you think that this is a red flag? I've seen in comment sections in multiple videos today talking about how she did not serve receipts, pretty much. Okay, you know, she's always kind of like bragging and showboating on other things, and for something as big as a invite to the Dr. Phil show, you would have thought that she would have, you know, showed receipts and or showed us the screenshot of the actual invite from this person on Instagram, but we didn't really get to see any of that. And so within this video, she started asking questions about scandal, and it seemed like her followers kind of started like directing her to the thought of her page blowing up from going on the Dr. Phil show. And I mean, I can't lie, that's something that I thought about. I mean, even if she was trying to get more followers and get more subscribers and grow her audience, and or even if she wasn't, this is something that will probably come naturally from her being on the Dr. Phil show. She probably would blow up, but a lot of people are saying for all the wrong reasons. So, yeah. I don't know. But when we think about the stories that we do know of KJ and what she has been through, it's just like, could she possibly get real help from Dr. Phil? Within this video, she was discrediting a lot of what Dr. Phil has done, talking about how he wasn't a practicing physician anymore. talking about how he really wasn't still in the field of practicing that particular psychology, so to speak. He was pretty much just on a TV show, and it was all just fluff. That's what she was alluding to, and I get that whole aspect. And when you think about and talk about TV shows, okay, we kind of all know that the TV shows are scripted. Dr. Oz, Montel Williams, Jerry Springer, I mean, just to name a few. But in some cases, the stories that they pull from are real life stories that they pull from. And in this case, when we're talking about KJ here, her story is definitely a real story. I mean, we've all seen it unfold on YouTube right in front of our own eyes. And that's probably what Dr. Phil and his team looked at when considering contacting her ass. Do you guys know? Yes? No? Do you guys think so? Could they have possibly said, oh my God, we really do have a story here. This lady is off the hinges. She's been in multiple YouTube beef. She has family issues. Now she's in legalese issues with Tati Westbrook. She is a public influencer on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all other platforms. So it's just like, hell, they very well could have maybe hit her up for real. I'll leave that to the people to decide. I'll leave that to you, the people, to decide in the comment section below. So she tried to clap back at Dr. Phil by saying that he was not a real doctor because he didn't practice anymore. And she tried to pull up Wikipedia and all of this and all of that. And that's cute, but when we talk about the realm of offering people advice, or when we talk about people being a counselor, you know, and or a life coach and things like that, they don't necessarily need to still be in the practice and have a doctorate and do all of these other things to let you know where you're fucking up in life. Hello? And so when we talk about other TV shows and other TV show hosts offering advice and not having those same doctrines or having those same credentials, people like Oprah, Ellen, Steve Harvey, Kelly Ripa, Ricky Lake, and the list goes on. They give people advice all day, and they offer for people to go to different rehab services to better their lives all day, and they don't hold those credentials. So it's no shade. I feel like if Katie Joy does go on the Dr. Phil show, she probably should get help, and she probably would get help, but it would be up to her to actually accept it, just like today in her video when she tried to downplay everything. Let's say she doesn't go to Dr. Phil. Will she still try to look for help if in fact she needs it? Will she still look for help and make it a public thing like she's been doing so far? Will she continue to fill, you know, her fan base in on what she's going through when it comes to her actually getting and receiving help? I don't know. But on January 14th, the very next day, she made another video titling it "My Big Reveal, Will I Accept Dr. Phil's Offer?" And so she made this whole big thing about going on the show, only to get on this video and read Dr. Phil's eyeballs out of his head. She really let Dr. Phil hold it. But anyway, I mean, it's her thoughts, you know, and her perception of the whole thing. And like I say, if they really did contact her, she has every right to actually evaluate everything, you know, behind the scenes. A lot of her followers and subscribers were in her live chat with her, talking about their experiences with the Dr. Phil show, getting in contact with them, and a lot of other experiences with other subscribers actually going on the Dr. Phil show. Some of the feedback was negative, some of it was positive. This is why I'm Dead Memes is here. We can definitely talk about this in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts about this entire scandal. Like I said, it's various ways we can look at this. Even though a lot of people don't want people covering this whole Katie Joy thing, it's just like, child, every 5 hours there's news developing about Katie Joy, honey. And pretty soon she's going to take over the world. Like I already said, Kamala Harris and Vice President Pence is in the Capitol in Washington, D.C. right now talking about Katie Joy, honey. Okay? It just don't stop. So definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be notified on when I upload more content such as this. Definitely browse through the channel, you guys, and check out some of my other content. I hope that you all will find it entertaining. I hope that everybody is staying safe and staying inside. No shade, no tea. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.